It's in your mail. Cheap comics ready, don't let them fail. Claim them now before they fly. Snag those heroes, reach for the sky. Limited time, don't you wait. Cheap comic collector sets the date. Grab your treasure, junk and gold. This funky beat is feeling bold. Bargains, bargains, don't you miss. Every page is comic bliss. Own the laughter, own the thrill. Claim them now and get your fill.
Hey everybody, welcome to Sunday. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good night. Hope you're having a good weekend. I hope. Steven Spock in the house. Jackson Roy Kirk. Thanks for being here, guys. Appreciate it. I know it's a long weekend. Hope you guys can spend some time with friends and family. And so on and so forth. Got a bunch of magazines again today. Got Mad magazines. Got Savage Sword of Conan's. Got some more prestige format Disney books like I did yesterday. And I'll probably run a few of those to start off with the Mads and the Savage Sword of Conan's once again, just to see if anybody's interested. Didn't have any interest in the Mad magazines yesterday, which really surprised me. Last time I had Mad, they all sold except for a couple that had water damage. So, really surprised that there wasn't any interest in those. But, maybe the right people weren't watching, so we'll see how it goes. Hey, Patrick, nice to see you here. Thanks for joining in on a live. Appreciate it. And I'm just going to switch over to the other camera here. We'll get going. Pee Wee Herman Mad. Did I have a Pee Wee Herman? Did you see it on a show? I don't remember if I had one or not. I have an alien one. Hey, Crazy Hungarian, how you doing? And I know I've got some what I thought were interesting covers. No, you didn't see one? All right. I probably don't have one then. Although I haven't shown all of them on other people's. So, not sure. But going to start out once again with this crazy magazine number 28. It's it's in a little rough shape around the edges and stuff, but it was it was published by Marvel Comics, so there are a couple brief comic related parodies in here. You got what if comic strip characters behaved like real people? And Crazy invites you to the first annual genuine duly authorized superhero convention, which mostly features Marvel characters, but there's a few DC characters sprinkled in. You got Superman back here. I think this is the Flash, but I'm not sure. It also makes this weird claim in here saying that this guy's saying that Marvel Comics invented the first female superhero, which of course is completely untrue. But yeah, it's parody, so I guess it's not supposed to be taken seriously. Hey, Vilma. And let's see, we got some other Mad. Here's Mad Follies. This one's a thick square bound. It's from 50 cents for a thick one like that. That's been quite a while ago. 1963. No. Sorry, looking for my magnifying glass. Where'd it go? It is totally MIA. That's weird. Just using it yesterday. Oh well. 1966, I think it is. But this mobile that you could build is still in here. So that's cool because most of the time, those kind of things get ripped out and used and so on and so forth. So, and of course, nowadays you could scan those pages and make your own. Maybe I should do that without ruining the book. So old the fold-in is in black and white. Here's a Mad Super Special. Somebody scribbled all over this one. They did such a good job. I wasn't sure if it was part of the magazine or not, because being Mad, you never know, right? But I looked it up, and the picture online does not have all those scribbles, so somebody just scribbled all over it for some reason. Got Pinocchio on the inside cover there. Ends up as firewood. Unfortunately, the Don Martin rock music posters are not in here. They were abducted by somebody. Here's that Alien cover. Kind of cool. $3 on Follies. You got it. Higgy Pop's in the house. Hello, Higgy. Thanks for stopping by. And Steven Spox can now make his very own Alfred E. Newman mobile. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. Here's a one from 1979. And here is a Star Trek cover. A baseball cover. And then you have these that were still in the subscription covers, so they're in really nice shape. This one's got Adam Sandler on the cover. Video Music Awards. Deck of 52 Least Wanted Americans. Friends. All the guys look like Alfred E. Newman. That's funny. The Matrix. Mission accomplished. There's one from 1988. You got a holiday cover. This one's got Crocodile Dundee and Rambo. Three Men and a Baby. Michael Jackson. Guess those are some of the same ones I showed you yesterday. So no point in going through those again, I guess. Well, I sold one. That's better than yesterday. What about Conan? Savage Sword of Conan 147. Got a few dog ears down on the corner, but other than that, not in real bad shape. Kind of worn, but cool stuff. There's number 150. Crease over here on the corner. Here is number 78. It's got a little chunk out of the corner down here. Uh-oh. Hey, Missing Mars. Here's number 175. Number 177. Number 180. You ready? We'll get into some comics, I guess. Here is Star Slayer, number 15. Spirit, number 8. Conan 177. Lisa Wan. Pretty nice shape. It's got a little edge wear. But oh, the art. Wow. Amazing. Thank you, Ms. Mars. Appreciate that. If anybody does want to see more Conan or Mads or even some Cracked, let me know. I think I've got about a full short box if I put them all together. Here's Scout number 12. Legends of the World's Finest. This is a square bound by Walt Simonson and Daniel Brereton. Nice stuff. Star Slayer 15. Here we go. Fun series. Yep, absolutely. All right, that one's for Missing Mars. Thank you. And here's our first Uncle Scrooge thick prestige format. This is number 322. And here's another Star Slayer. This is number 8. Hawk and Dove Annual number 1 from 1990. Batman Retroactive 1990s one shot. Flash 1990s retroactive one shot. And Vilma would like the Uncle Scrooge. And this one's got starts off with William Van Horn and something called Diamond Dime Again, but Carl Barks only did the plot on it. So they must have took an old plot by Carl Barks that he didn't use and make it into a story or something. And there's some real Carl Barks towards the back. There he is. All right, that one's going to Vilma. Thank you. Missing Mars got the other Star Slayer. Oh, got kind of a crease going through it there. Going to Missing Mars, thank you. I don't know why this is in the $3 bin, but here's Uncanny X-Men 385. But it is in basically perfect condition. I must have had 2 of them. Spectacular Spider-Man number 89. Lone Ranger number 7. Fantastic Four 228. Call the Conqueror number 1. Venom number 27. Powerman and Iron Fist 113. Peter Parker 89. Definitely got some wear and tear on this one, Dan. Got some spine ticks in there. Got the miscut cover as well. And then you can see this bend down here. And there's some bendy stuff going on there. So definitely some spine stress on the back. Easy will be back eventually. He's got some stuff going on he needs to take care of. Spider-Woman number 7. Walt Disney's Comics and Stories 667, another square-bound copy. Some old Floyd Gottfredson comic strips in this one. That's cool. All right, stick this one in Dan Alvin's box. He can always change his mind if he wants. Spider-Woman's fairly beat. It's got a subscription crease or something running through it too. Here's Justice League of America 236. Venom Annual number 1. Fantasy Masterpieces number 7. Definitely got some whatever you want to call this. Sweat damage. I don't know. Vilma's going for the Walt Disney Comics and Stories. Thank you. Good stuff in there. There's another Lone Ranger number 8. Adventure Comics number 443, starring Aquaman. Watch out for the fisherman. Superboy and the Legion 235. Master of Kung Fu 124. Defenders 138. All right, taking Dan back off the list. Justice League of America 244. Missing Mars, a Spider-Woman. I said it does have like a crease running through it right around in here. Yeah, just some general wear and bendies going on, spine kicks and things. Nothing major, but altogether added up, it's general wear. I wish I could get AI to replicate this Spider Woman costume. Oh, there's a big tear on this page on the inside here. Let's fold it over. I wish I could get AI to replicate this costume, but I don't know how to tell it to do that. Need one of them where I can put in a picture as a reference, but you can't do that with the one I'm using. Yeah, on Fantasy Masterpieces, there's this like smudge because somebody had wet hands or something. It's not. It's it's weird. I don't know what else to call it. Some kind of water damage, but it's not like it got rained on. It's just it's nice and flat. It's just I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. It's smudged, basically. Vilma, $3 on JLA. Was it 244? I think there was earlier ones. 236. I'm guessing 244 since it's got JSA and Infinity Inc. and a Crisis crossover in it. But if I got the wrong one, let me know. 244. Cool. Great superpowers collection. Look at that. I wish you had all of those. That's cool. Or maybe you do have all of this. I don't know what you've got. I don't have any of them. Wow, these are really nice white pages. Good grab. That one's for Vilma. Thank you. And 443 for Adventure Comics. At one point, my mom wanted to do our house decorated in dolphins because when we moved to Florida, so we have like a dolphin table and things like that. If I'd have thought about it, I could have hung comic books with dolphins on them all over the house. I was too busy making a living back then. I couldn't afford comics. But somehow we managed to afford a fancy dolphin table that's buried in paperwork that you can't even see. That one's from Missing Mars. Thank you. And Patrick, Superboy and the Legion 235. Oh, I never talked about the auction. As you guys know, it's $3 starts. And it is an auction, so you can bid up. Uh, but other than that, the rules are the same. It's free shipping for 10 or more. And, the comics just sit here until you're ready to ship. You guys need to let me know when you're ready to ship. Otherwise, I assume you're going to get more and they just sit here and pile up. Legion was such a great series. Too bad they ruined it later. I don't know why they felt they needed to reinvent it. Thank you, Patrick. I love Flipper. Here's Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man 84. This one's really beat. Got a lot of creases and a big subscription crease on it. Uncle Scrooge, number 321. Nice Don Rosa cover. Uncle Scrooge blowing up the money bin. What the heck? What is going on? Oh, that's a good story. I remember that one. Nice Don Rosa story in there. Master Kung Fu, number 84. Monica Rambeau Photon, number 1, variant cover. Camelot 3000, number 1. And Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man 72. Uncle Scrooge, $3 for Vilma. Yeah, it looks good. Thank you. Diabetic Superman in the house. Hello, hello. Commandy, number 58 with Karate Kid. Tarzan Annual, number 3 from 1979. Batman 22, the lenticular cover where he changes to Reverse Flash. Batman, Reverse Flash. Dan on 72. It's got its rough points. It's definitely got a few little spine ticks in there. Most of them don't break color, but there is some stress marks. I think there's one that breaks color pretty good right here. But then on the back there's some dings. And over here there's something going on, roughness on that corner. It's been folded and scraped or something. There's you can see it on the inside as well, right there in the corner on both pages. Whatever's going on there. Patrick's Camelot 3000, number 1. Playing Bolland Excellence. Here is a few little stress marks on the cover right in here by the signature. Hey Matt, good to see you. And that one's for Patrick. Thank you. And I got another Uncle Scrooge square bound. This one's number 320. Looks like they featured William Van Horn as the new story for this issue. And then there's what's this? Somebody had a American Heart Association bookmark in there. Some Magic of Dispel going on in the back. Ex-Mutants, number 6. Spectacular Spider-Man 86. Fantastic Four 231. Web of Spider-Man number 6. Tarzan Annual number 1 from 1977. Superman number 321. Vilma's getting the Uncle Scrooge. Dan Elvin's interested in the Web of Spider-Man. This one don't look too bad. A little bit of stress. You can see the little bit of stuff going on at the top, not much. And Peter Parker underneath it, 86. The Fred Hembeck cover. One's got a little stress on the back too, but not real bad. See the dings in here. Tarzan Annual, no Tarzan Annual. Tried drawing a picture of Mickey Mouse last night. It looks like he belongs in an issue of Creatures on the Loose. That's funny. But it kind of fits in with modern times now that Mickey Mouse is in public domain, and that's kind of what they do with him, right? Here is Star Slammer Special. Predator versus Magnus Robot Fighter, number 1 of 2. Marvel Comics Presents, number 3. Johnny Quest, number 21. The Champions lenticular cover from Marvel. Fantastic Four, number 277. Defenders of the Earth, number 2. Captain America 249, rather beat up. And Baby Snoots, number 21. This one's got some writing on the cover and just general wear and creases and things going on it. Here is a Darkwing Duck, number 16. Cover B from Boom Studios. Justice League of America 237. Master of Kung Fu 73. Arian, Lord of Atlantis, number 1. Power Man and Iron Fist 110. Tarzan, number 14. Captain America 261. And Spider-Woman, number 18. Vilma's looking after JLA 237. Another really nice clean copy. Thank you, Vilma. And here's Walt Disney's Comics and Stories number 669. Another prestige format. Fun cover with Chip and Dale uh, interrupting the croquet game. Spectacular Spider-Man 74. Two copies of that. Incredible Hulk to 366. Astro Kung Fu 83. Vilma, $3 on the Walt Disney Comics and Stories. Not a cool cover. That's just clever idea for a cover. Got William Van Horn in the front story, but other than that, I don't really recognize any big names in the art department. There is a Chip and Dale story in here. Scamp. Little Bad Wolf. Thank you, Vilma. Master Kung Fu 73. Where'd it go? There it is. That looks like a nice clean copy. That looks like a crazy issue. And number 83 is a little more beat up. So both those going to Miss and Mars. Thank you. Sarah Nicer 74. Peter Parker. This one's whiter on the cover. Other than that, they're about the same. I don't really see any. This is definitely the nicer of the two. A little bit of wear in there, I guess, right in here. Little fold over there at the top, little ding there. Justice League of America 211. The War, book number 2. Tarzan, number 12. Marvel Fanfare, number 6. Take the nicer 74. Thank you. And $3 on JLA for Diabetic Superman, number 211. That looks like a nice, really nice copy, too. Thank you, Diabetic. Appreciate that. And let me move these out of the way. And we got Walt Disney's Comics and Stories, number 607. This one's cool because it has a wraparound cover of a Karl Barks oil painting. However, it does have some stress in it. It's not as perfect a condition as most of these are. You can see where somehow it got wrenched there in the middle. There's 2 or 3 of them like that, which is a shame. I don't know how they would get like that, honestly. There's also an interesting thing in here. I was reading it a little bit before the show started, where the editor of the Disney comics, when Disney was publishing their own, he started doing a guide for would-be creators, and it never got published, but they print some of it in here on basically what he wanted to see in submissions for Disney comics. It was pretty interesting. I liked it. And then there's a Don Rosa story in the back as well. So loaded issue on that one. Very cool. Justice League of America 240. Vilma's got 3 on the Walt Disney Comics and Stories. Thank you. Got Dark Horse Presents, number 25. Warlord, number 3. X-Men Annual, number 8. John Sable Freelance, number 50. $3 on the JLA, $2.40. Pretty nice copy. It's got a little bit of a, maybe a little bit of a cover roll starting at the top. And some kind of something stuck on the back there, some kind of little dirt or piece of food or something. Nice white pages on the inside, though. So that one's going to Vilma. Let's see, then we got Hercules, number 9 from Charlton. This does have a, somebody circled the 12 cents like they used to do for some reason. I still don't understand why anybody ever did that, but I've come across a lot of them that have that. 1969, this one's from. Master of Kung Fu, number 58. The Avengers, 230. That one's got a lot of spine ticks in it. Batman Annual, number 5. Incredible Hulk, 288. Andy Panda, number 13. Donald Duck, number 294. Star Wars Legacy, number 3. Warlock Chronicles, number 1. Prismatic cover. Virgin variant cover for the Immortal Hulk, number 17. Uncle Scrooge, My First Millions, number 3. King Conan, number 7. Justice League of America, 241. Diabetic Superman, $3 on Donald Duck. The Donald Duck, number 294. Pretty decent shape. Got a few little dings in it, but nothing major. You can see just, those kind of things. And it looks like Carl Barks Donald Duck in there. That's nice. And some newspaper reprints. And a little Daisy Duck one-pager in the back. So that one's Diabetic Superman. Thank you. Film on Uncle Scrooge 3, My First Millions. This was a series that IDW did. I think it's reprinted from an Italian, stories. Where it's supposed to tell of like Uncle Scrooge making his first $1,000,000. It was okay. It was better than I expected it to be when I read it. It's in decent shape. It's got didn't really have any spine ticks or anything on there, so. That one's for Vilma. Thank you. X Mutants number 7. Champions number 1. Master of Kung Fu 105. Spectacular Spider-Man 48. Quite a bit of a spine roll on that one. Marvel Premiere number 54. Tarzan number 2. Some kind of retailer variant for Fall of the House of X number 5, Virgin variant cover. Marvel's Greatest Comics number 91. JLA 241 for Vilma. Well, nice white pages on these again. Really nice shape. Thank you. Warlock Chronicles for Patrick. Let me just check it real quick because I never took the tape off the bag, so make sure it's in as nice a shape as I think it is. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I don't see any spine ticks or anything on there. Nice shiny goodness. Yeah, this hasn't even been cracked open all the way, so I'm not gonna go through it because I don't want to accidentally create anything. Thank you, Patrick. Let's see, $3 for Kung Fu. This one, 105. I think so. Little bendy bend down here, a little whatever that is there. It's just some stress, I guess. Okay, that one's going to diabetic. Thank you, sir. Jackson Roy Kirk, Marvel Premiere. What's over here? A little bit of dirt there on the back cover around the spine. Can't really see it on the camera. It's right in here. Thank you, Jackson. Oh, that's not your pile. Where's your pile? There you are. We have Planetary number 15. Tuki number 2. Another Walt Disney Comics and Stories prestige format. This is number 668. Wow, a lot of stories in this one. Got some Scamp comic strips. And a Panchito story by Paul Murray and Dick Morse. That sounds like a comic strip as well. Mickey Mouse. Daisy Duck's Diary by Carl Barks. There's a Scamp strip. So I guess it's just one. Big Bad Wolf. Feathery Duck. Those are usually fun. Second part of the Mickey Mouse story. Gyro. Panchito must have been like a little filler thing too. There he is. Yeah, it's a Sunday strip from 1944. Cool. Master of Kung Fu 103. Spectacular Spider-Man 33. X-Men 7, Gwen Stacy variant. Action Comics 475. It does have a crease down here on the bottom. How's the Tarzan number 2 doing? I don't know. I don't even know where it is. Let's see. It looks good. For some reason, it wants to hang funny on the staples. I'm not sure what's going on. See how this up here just kind of wants to slide down a little bit when you hold it at an angle instead of staying straight. I'm not sure. They don't usually do that, but it might just be because of how old it is, because I don't see a reason for it. So pretty decent shape. Vilma's got 3 on the Walt Disney's Comics and Stories 668. Caleb Hammer kind of looks like Jonah Hex. Yeah, I agree. That's very true. Thank you, Vilma. And Peter Parker 33. All right. Cover's a little off. A little bit of a spine roll starting. And it's got corner dings down here at the bottom on both corners. Just a little bit right there. And there. All right, gonna put that one in Dan's pile. He can let me know. US 1, number 3, Lone Ranger 4, X Mutants 4, and Warlord number 3 from the 6-issue miniseries. Master of Kung Fu 102. Amazing Spider-Man 240. It does have a few spine ticks. Incredible Hulk 301. Gazar the Savage number 2. And other Walt Disney's Comics and Stories prestige format. This one's 670. Does have some stress up here a little bit compared to most of these being perfect. This one's got a little ding or something out of the cover there. Got Donald Duck, Mickey Mouse, Gyro, Jose Carioca from 1942, Little Bad Wolf, and Donald Duck as a race car driver. Here is Wonder Woman 763 variant cover. Justice League of America 245 Crisis crossover. Power Man and Iron Fist 113. Incredible Hulk 286. And Vilma's going after Walt Disney Comics and Stories once again. Knows a good deal when she sees it. Thank you. And also on the Wonder Woman. Right, nice cover. Again, this is one of those that hasn't been opened all the way, so I'm not going to go page by page. It's new enough where it's basically all mint. So, one's going to Vilma. Got another Lone Ranger, number 9. Adventures with the Brothers, Smashing the Smuggling Ring. Spire Christian Comics does have a price sticker on there. I should put that aside so I can get that off of there with lighter fluid. Spawn 314. Spectacular Spider-Man 102. Quite a few spine ticks and creases on that one. Donald Duck and Friends, number 341. Master of Kung Fu 122. Power Man and Iron Fist 97. Call number 23. Adventure Comics number 453 with Superboy. Conan the Barbarian 128. And X Factor Annual number 1. That one's got a few spine ticks in it. Crazy Hungarian. Hey, Joe. $3 on Spawn. Thank you, sir. I'm locating your pile. There it is. Hold on a second, guys. I'm going to have to switch a couple piles around here. Sandman's comics are going to get damaged if they get much more piled up here. There we go. And Vilna's got 3 on the Donald Duck. Donald Duck. Donald Duck. There he is. And early Karl Barks from 1944. Sweet. Should be a Mickey story in here. Nope, Goofy's in here. And another Donald Duck at the end. So Donald Duck and Goofy in that one. So that one's for Vilma. Thank you. And got Batman versus Predator number 2. And also number 2 in a deluxe version. So the deluxe version is much thicker. I guess it's got a lot of pinups in it. Very cool. As well as the story, whereas the floppy one just has the story, I think. And here's a different Disney one. Disney Hero Squad Ultra Heroes number 1 from Boom. So this is basically really reprinting stuff from overseas that got the Disney characters as superheroes, I believe. But it also has some reprints in the back. Reprinting stories like this one's got Super Goof. That were basically the inspiration for the more modern day series. So kind of cool. Little mashup there. Spectacular Spider-Man 104. Venom number 29 variant. Wonder Woman 762 variant cover. Femforce 75. Marvel Tales 276. Master of Kung Fu 101. Barbed Wire #1. Conan the Barbarian 131. And Action Comics 23.3, the Lex Luthor lenticular cover. The .1 lenticulars don't have any movement. They just kind of create a 3D effect. Some work better than others. Actually the thing on the back with Batman is a little bit cooler because that does change. And that's just an advertisement. Darkwing Duck #9 from Boom. $3 on Ultra Heroes. And $3 on Wonder Woman. Both for Zoma. Again, I'm not, kind of went through Ultra Heroes already. Not going to go through this one because it's never been opened all the way. And well, that's cool. It's, in nice shape. So those for Zoma. Thank you. I got Marvel Age #21. Tarzan Warlord and John Carter Warlords of Mars #4. There's #3. Fantastic Four Annual #13 from 1978. This one does have a spine split at the top with the binding missing a little bit and some pretty ragged along the edge on the front cover, actually. Detective Comics #598, 80-page giant. Superman 374. Call the Conqueror #2. Another Darkwing Duck. This is #11. Walt Disney's Comics and Stories 611. This is another one of those where there's a bunch of stress in the middle, right in here, which is unusual for these. Nice Karl Barks oil painting front piece there. Power Man and Iron Fist 107. Incredible Hulk 364. Justice League of America 246. And Wilma's got 3 on Walt Disney's Comics. Let's see, it's got Donald Duck, William Van Horn, Mickey Mouse, the Male Pilot comic strips from the 1940s. Donald Duck, Karl Barks, the Little Bad Wolf, Chip and Dale, Pluto, Gyro, and Uncle Scrooge on a silver platter. I think this is Don Rosa. I'm not sure if he did the writing on it. Yeah, story and art. I don't remember that one being one of my favorites of his, but it's Don Rosa, so it's bound to be good. Thank you, Vilma. All right. um, we get these off. Oh, JLA 246. There it is. All right, this one looks to be in pretty decent shape too. Unfortunately, it was cut badly, so you have that strip on the edge. But there's always copies like that. Some stress up here at the back on the back cover. Nice white pages again, though. And that was Patrick. Thank you. Right, let's see what we got. Fantastic Four 261. Call the Conqueror number 3. Incredible Hulk 383. Nice horror type cover there. Fantastic Four 227. A lot of spine ticks on that one. Venom Annual number 1. Planetary number 6. Vicky Spillane's Mike Danger number 3. Starman number 23. Incredible Hulk 366. Another Walt Disney's Comics and Stories. This is another one with that stress in the middle. It's just weird to me that somebody came along and bent them all in the middle, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it's just some kind of printing error thing, too, I suppose. But anyway, got a cool Walt Kelly Christmas cover. Got a awesome Carl Barks painting front piece. And it's got part 3 of the Once and Future Duck by Don Rosa. So, really loaded issue. Of good stuff. Another Incredible Hulk 296. That one's in rough shape. Adventure Comics 455 with Superboy. The Mighty Magnor, first time ever in comics pop out cover. Still sealed in the poly bag. King Conan number 3. Big crease over here. Green Lantern, Green Arrow. This is number 101 from 1978, I think. I've got some little staining on that front page there, but and a date stamps that somebody tried removing, it looks like. And it's got a stamp on the back and some ink, paint overspray or something on the top. Fantastic Four 161. And Vilma's getting Walt Disney Comics and Stories again. Trying to think of where I'm at. Here we go. Planetary, number 5. Doc Savage cover. Tarzan the Beckoning, number 2. Marvel Comics Presents, number 88. Warlord, number 7 from 2006 by Bruce Jones. Classics Illustrated, The Time Machine. Unfortunately, somebody wanted to practice their printing on this cover. So you got classics written up here, The Time and Machine written there as well. Battlestar Galactica, number 7. And a variant cover of Batman 112. I just think that's an awesome cover. Hey Jay, how you doing, buddy? Another Walt Disney's Comics and Stories, again with Distress in the middle. This is number 612. Got a Carl Barks. I'm not actually sure that's Carl Barks, but it probably is. An interview with Scrooge McDuck. Celebrating his 50th anniversary. And Don Rosa in the back. Action Comics 1000. Nick Fury versus Shield, number 3. This is prestige format if you're not familiar with it. Great series. It was 6 issues. Intentionally 6 issues. X-Mutants number 1. Incredible Hulk 369. Dark Knight Returns, The Golden Child, one shot, prestige format. Sorry, Patrick. Didn't mean to go too fast for you. We kind of go fast, and then if somebody calls out an issue, we'll slow down and take a look at it. So this one's got Donald Duck by William Van Horn. Mickey Mouse. Another episode of The Mail Pilot. Little Bad Wolf. The Interview with Scrooge. Gyro, looks like Carl Barks. Mickey Mouse, The Mystery of Diamond Mountain from Mickey Mouse 47. And the Don Rosa story in the back. So that one's for Zoma. Thank you. Master of Kung Fu 116. Justice League of America 242. Why is this thick? This is extra thick. It has the Mask comic in it, the preview Mask comic. So that's cool. And Justice League of America 252. Darkwing Duck for Free Comic Book Day. And Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers. That's why it's thick. Must have reprinted 2 of them because this is really thick for a free comic book day. Trying to see something that tells me what year it's from, but I don't see in it. Oh, there it is. 2011, this one's from. Well, the DC Universe Halloween Special, number 1 from, I think it's 2008. I wish I knew where my magnifying glass went. I don't understand how it just disappeared on me. It's probably in one of these stacks of comic books. One of you will probably get it in the mail. Dark Knight Returns, The Last Crusade, Adventurers number 9, Legion of Superheroes Annual number 3, Sensei number 2. Disney Afternoon Giant number 1 from IDW. 2 copies of Vampirella Strikes number 1. The Dungeoneers number 3. Prestige format, Superman, Whatever Happened to the Man of Tomorrow. This reprints the last issue of the original Superman run and the last issue of the original Action Comics run, which was 1 story back when they ended them during Crisis, or after Crisis. But very cool story. $3 on Darkwing. The free comic book day one. I'm confused because I knew there was more Darkwings. Okay, yes, okay. So that one's going to Diabetic. Thank you. And Vilma's got the Disney Giant, which I think actually reprints. Maybe not. It's got a DuckTales story and a Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers story, but they don't look familiar to me, so maybe they're not reprints. I'm not sure. I was thinking this was reprints, but perhaps not. Thank you, Vilma. Master of Kung Fu 81. Woody Woodpecker. This is 139. It does have a small spine split here at the bottom. It's from 1974. Master of Kung Fu 80. Uncle Scrooge, My First Millions, number 2. Legends, number 2. Superman number 373 from the first series. Warlord number 107. Vilma getting My First Millions number 2. I think there were 4 issues of that. Here's number 4. See if I have the other ones in here. I'm not seeing the other one. But here's number 4 also if you want that one, Vilma. Four as well. Thank you. Power Man number 63. Superman 326. Incredible Hulk 370. Superboy and the Legion 232. The Spirit number 6 from Kitchen Sink. And Morbius number 1. $3 on the Spirit number 6. Great Will Eisner cover. To go along with the great reprints from the 1940s. And I have misplaced my entire box of Spirit comics that I was reading my way through. When my sister came, I moved them away from my bed to get them out of her way because she was going to sleep in my room. And I don't know where I put them. I can't find them anywhere. It's driving me nuts, but I know they're here somewhere. So that one's going to Vilma. Thank you. Justice League of America 206. Jonah Hex, number 52, along with Batlash. Detective Comics 584. Conan number 3 from Dark Horse. Batman 437. The Avengers 264. Lone Ranger, number 3. Flash and Green Lantern, The Brave and Bold, number 5. The Darkness, number 25. Warriors, number 3. Dark Horse Presents 100, number 4. Spanner's Galaxy, number 3. Full color baseball comic starring Rube, Rookie of the Major Leagues. Got fake trading cards inside with the characters. And this is something Will Eisner did back in, I think, the 40s. And I'm not sure about it. There's an article here that tells about it. I need to read about it so I know what the heck it is. But cool stuff. All-Star Batman, number 6. Senryaku, book 3 of 3, something like that. Justice League of America 205. This is prestige format, something called Batman Outlaws. Another one that's never been read. You can tell because it hasn't been cracked open. Donald Duck, number 296. This is one of those with the newsprint covers. Back when they stopped doing slick covers for a bit. Right, $3 on the baseball comic, and Donald Duck, $2.96 right there. All right, so good grab on this. I was about ready to put this one in my collection because nobody was getting it. That's about the 3rd time I've shown it. And I can only show the good ones so many times before they go into my collection. And Donald Duck, $2.96, which is pretty much mint. There's a little bit of stress right here, but for it being a newsprint cover, really nice condition. And Diabetic Superman's got 3 on Batman Outlaws. Thank you. Yeah, it looks good. I was thinking about reading it. Looks like it's a nice little, like, standalone story for the most part. Oh, hold on. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought it was. I didn't see a number on it. It says number 1, but there was another one in the box. This is number 2. That's weird. There's no numbers on the outside at all. Huh. All right. Well, there's number 2. Don't forget the JLA. Sorry. Yeah. Skipped right over it. There you go. There's 3 Batman Outlaws. Okay. Thanks for the info. But nice if they said that on them. That's weird because each issue looks like it's the end, but okay. Dragonfly, number 7. Titans, 39. New Teen Titans, number 10. Captain Paragon and the Sentinels of Justice, number 3. Donald Duck, number 295, another one of those with the newsprint covers. Basically, reprints newspaper strips and then has a Karl Barks short in the front. It's kind of the format they were doing at that time. Darkwing Duck, number 13 from Kaboom. Defenders. This one's got a 25-cent sticker on it. It's number 140 something. I'll have to try and get that sticker off too, I guess. Omega the Unknown, number 9. Legion of Superheroes Annual, number 2. New Teen Titans, number 2 from 1984. Marvel Super Action, number 29. $2.95 for Donald Duck. Thank you, Vilma. And Diabetic getting Outlaws 2. Thank you. I got Spectacular Spider-Man 83. Dragonfly 5. Andy Panda 22. The Darkness 21. Dark Horse Presents 27. Darkwing Duck number 12 from Kaboom. Mickey Mouse Free Comic Book Day. It's kind of a messed up way of doing the cover. Wonder why they did it like that. Is it printed wrong, or did they do it that way on purpose? Huh. Well, if you took the cover off and made a circle out of it, it would look great. This is from 2013. Not what I was expecting inside, since this was printed by Gladstone in a comic book format. But they just, for this one, they just took the strips and reprinted them panel by panel. Donald Duck, number 303. I have no idea, Dan. I didn't know you were still here, to be honest. Vilma 303. Donald Duck is Karl Barks and some more newspaper strips. But this one does have a slick cover, so little extra somethings in the back too, it looks like. Thank you, Vilma. And we got Justice League of America Annual number 3. Defenders 143. Tarzan 23. Looks like a really nice copy of that. Incredible Hulk 375. And New Defenders 125. 83 on the right side. Oh yeah, that was beat up. It's got quite a few spine ticks in it. There's like little dents and creases over here. Yeah, probably not an upgrade for you. And Dark Horse Presents number 21. Night Vale number 2. Captain Paragon and the Sentinels of Justice number 1. And really surprised nobody picked this one up yesterday. Americomics Special number 1, Sentinels of Justice. Got the Charlton characters in it back when the very brief period of time between Charlton and DC Comics having them. They licensed them to AC Comics, I believe. And here's another thick Walt Disney Comics and Stories. This one's got stress up here again. This is number 603. Carl Barks painting. Profile on William Van Horn. Oh, it's got some oddball stuff in this one. It's got a Don Rosa story in the back. Starts off with William Van Horn story. Got a spotlight on him. And it's got Gottfredson classic strips of the Blackguard Castle storyline. But then it goes into some silly symphony stuff. You got Goliath 2. And the Mother Goose thing was, yeah, there it is. The Truth About Mother Goose, which was a cartoon that Disney did. A Scamp story. And then it goes into part 3 of a Don Rosa story. So another loaded issue of that. Uh, 603 Vilma. And Diabetic Superman 3 for Sentinels. I assume you mean the cool one. Does have quite a few spine ticks in it, but this is the first time I've ever even seen this, so very cool. If you like the Charlton characters. Thank you. Another issue of Donald Duck and Friends. This one, I believe, is a Christmas cover, number 346. Reprints the Firestone giveaway from 1949. Cool. And that is by Carl Barks. I got Concrete, number 4. Marvel Age Christmas cover, number 49, with Gru the Wanderer. Omega, the Unknown, number 8. Legion of Superheroes Annual number 1 from 1982. I thought this was the coolest cover when I was a kid. I think that was my first experience with like a painted style cover. And I just read this thing to death when I was a kid. Incredible Hulk 374. Captain America 301. Donald Duck 346. Coming at ya. Looks like there's a Christmas story in the back too. Looks like it's all Christmas stories, so that's cool. Thank you, Vilma. Incredible Hulk 287. Venture number 1. Incredible Hulk 281. Dark Horse Presents number 22. The Flash number 3. Femforce number 65. Lone Ranger number 6. Defenders 139. Conan the Barbarian 159. Marvel Comics Presents 105. Secret Origins number 1. Incredible Hulk 360. Conan the Barbarian 160. Secrets of the Legion of Superheroes number 1. I read these to death when I was a kid too. Legion was definitely one of the series I collected. Another Donald Duck. This one's a fun one. It's one of those newsprint covers, but it's number 297. He's playing an old arcade machine, getting mad because always winning in his gumballs, I guess. Power Man and Iron Fist 59. Superman 335. And Marvel Comics Presents 127 with Speedball, Black Widow, Wolverine, Ghost Rider, and Typhoid Mary. And I believe that's Iron Fist up in the corner. Swagda! Hello, my friend. Long time no see you around here. Good to see you, buddy. Donald Duck. I forget where we're at now. I got all excited because Swagda's here. Donald Duck 297. Secret Origins number 1. We did 346, right? Yes. Okay. So Secret Origins number 1, cool cover by Jerry Ordway with the Justice Society and Superman looking into the crystal ball and seeing Superman's first appearance. Very cool concept for a cover. Just good stuff in here. This was Roy Thomas doing these was just great. This is made up a little bit for the loss of All-Star Squadron. But those were great series. So that one's Velma and 297. Here we go. Alrighty. Where was I? I don't remember which pile I was working off of. We'll try these. Superman 371. Jonah Hex 30. Sweet 16 number 1. Grimjack number 69. And another Donald Duck and Friends. This is 345. Looks like he's after the kids' piggy bank once again. Defenders 140. Incredible Hulk 373. Thick one-shot Sin City, that yellow bastard from Frank Miller. Dark Hawk number 3 with Spider-Man. Dark Hawk 13 with Venom. Nathaniel Dusk, the second series, number 4. Incredible Hulk 370. Batman 514. Sentinels of Justice, number 5. Lone Ranger 9. Donald Duck, number 158 from 1974. And Showcase 93, number 11. Oh, Vilma, $3. Did I do that one? $2.97. All right, there's another Donald Duck here that I didn't do. This one. Got a little Carl Bark story in the back, as well as Mickey Mouse in the middle and Goofy. Looks like they took some Mickey Mouse stories and rebranded them as Goofy stories, honestly. But that's cool. So that one's for Vilma. Thank you. Steve and Spock, $3 on that yellow. Good grab. All right, gonna move these off once again. And almost $3 on the gold key, Donald. It does have a little mark right along here, just kind of a dirt rub or something going on there. But it is complete. The Pirates of Ashkanistan. Looks like it's just one long adventure through the whole thing, so that's cool. That's unusual for back then. All right. We got DuckTales, number 16 from IDW. Micronauts, The New Voyages, number 7. Richie Rich, number 19 from the newer 1990s series. Kazar the Savage, number 25 with the wraparound cover. Batman Adventures, number 14. Vigilante Annual, number 1. $3 on the Richie Rich, number 19. All right. Looks to be in decent shape. Little bit of crease there along the spine, but got to be one of the worst drawn Richie Rich's covers. Just definitely a different style than the guys that used to do it. And also 3 on Vigilante Annual. Nice. Little bit of stress at the top on the covers there, but not too bad. Thank you, Vilma. We got Amazing Spider-Man number 352. US 1 number 8. Silver Surfer 33. Marvel Comics Presents 94. The Armageddon Factor number 1. It's from AC Comics. It's black and white. Wraparound. It was a one shot. Spectacular Spider-Man 85. Quest presents Lance Carrington of the Galactic Legion. Another wraparound cover. Black and white goodness. Phase 1 Phasers number 1. Fantasy Masterpieces number 12. Starman 20. And Walt Disney's Comics and Stories 15 Center. This is... I can't read it without that magnifying glass. It is pretty beat up. Got a lot of spine crinkles and stuff in it. Midnight Suns Unlimited number 4. Yeah, that was from yesterday, Dan. DuckTales number 17 and number 14. In another prestige format, this one's got a Christmas cover. It's Uncle Scrooge number 360. And it's got a Christmas story on the inside by Romano Scarpa from Italy, which is cool. Gyro by Karl Barks. And some other European famous people, Vicar, Mal Haymans, Daniel Branca. So some good stuff in here, even though it's not all Karl Barks and Don Rosa. Marvel Family Comics number 1, obviously a facsimile. Gaza the Savage number 26, the photo wraparound cover. Uncanny X-Men 300, the shiny prismatic background. Peach Momoko variant, X-Men number 18. Power Girl variant, this is Power Girl number 9. Wonder Twins number 4, variant cover. And Wonder Girl number 5, variant cover. Filma's $3 on Uncle Scrooge. Thank you. And Diabetic Superman, $3 on the Walt Disney's Comics and Stories. Like I said, the front is got a lot of spine wear and stuff on there, but cool cover with Goofy and Donald interacting. You don't see that too often on a cover. Got a Karl Barks story where Donald is a master rainmaker. Scamp. Chip and Dale. Mickey Mouse in the Kingdom in the Clouds. And some cool ads. Thank you all. Marvel family, can we see inside? It looks like the old Fawcett comic, including the ads. Got Captain Marvel overseas type cap that you could get for 10 cents. Flying Captain Marvel bunny toy for 10 cents. Oh my goodness, what you could get for 10 cents back then. Such cool stuff. Boxcar Benny, Richard, Private Dick and the Showcase. And the Marvel family and Baby Marvel. I am not familiar with Baby Marvel. That's a Marvel that I did not know about. Looks like maybe Jenny Frison cover on Wonder Girl. And Missing Mars getting the Marvel family. Good grab by him. Honestly, super surprised nobody has grabbed this. This is about the third or fourth time I've showed it. And I'm just like, really? I could only assume that everybody had it that wanted it already. Wonder Girl probably is a Jenny Frison cover. The print is small. Yeah, it is. And here's another Donald Duck newsprint cover. This one's number 301. The Avengers 360, the gold foil Vision cover. Man of Steel number 2. Uncanny X-Men 203. Iron Man 158. And New Teen Titans number 31. Iron Man's got quite a few big spine ticks in there. Oh, sweet. You should fill it out. Send it in. Superman 370 spine ticks. She Night Stalkers number 1. Captain Confederacy number 4. Vanguard Illustrated number 5. This is a rough cover. It's got some wear and things on it. Adventurers number 8. Some more Action Comics 1000, different cover. Incredible Hulk 312. Teen Titans Academy number 1 variant. Avengers 152, that one's pretty beat. Dark Knight's Death Metal Rise of the New God number 1 variant cover. Iron Man 300, the shiny foil. Rocketeer number 3 from IDW. Avengers Tech on Avengers variant number 4, Peach Momoko. Angela number 2. Another Donald Duck newsprint cover. This is number 298. Batman 462. Master of Kung Fu 85. Uncanny X-Men 285. Marvel Comics presents number 87. And Vilma's getting Donald Duck 298. Carl Barks and newspaper prints. Yep. Thank you, Vilma. And we got Flash, number 350. Defenders, 121. Angela, number 3. Micronauts, The New Voyages, number 16. Spectacular Spider-Man, 78. Richie Rich, number 23 from the 90s run. Really beat up copy of Captain America 207. Micronauts, The New Voyages, number 8. Uncanny X-Men 230. New Teen Titans, number 18. Dark Knight's One Shot. Dark Knight's One Shot. This one? Yes. Alrighty. Maybe read once. It's still kind of, it's pretty good. Dan. Thank you, Dan. Missing Mars, Hands of Kung Fu, 85. Yeah, it looked to be a really nice, pretty nice copy of that. There is a little dent going on this one spot here. That goes through the book. It looks like something kind of blunted the book in that spot. Show it to you in a minute. Got this spot right here that goes into the pages as well. And that was Missing Mars. Thank you. How's the Peter Parker right side? Well, the right side is fine. It's the spine you got to worry about. There's 2 or 3 small spine ticks in it. There's a little dent down here in the corner. You can see right there. Try to get the light right there. Another dent in there. And there's a couple of little spine ticks in here. Some staining on the back. Looks like it got tanned or possibly wet. Something going on down there. Just tanning, I guess, but definitely some dust burn or something on the backside. Marvel 2-in-1 67. Micronauts The New Voyages number 17. Superman Radio Shack giveaway. Incredible Hulk 368. A dust burn is a real thing. Batman 474. Master of Kung Fu 87. Silver Surfer 74. The War number 4. NFL Super Pro number 5. Shadow of the Bat number 21. Legionnaires number 1. A beat up copy of Paul from Spire Christian Comics. Captain Confederacy number 5. Batman 494. The Dungeoneers number 1. Don't do that, don't do that. Marvel 2-in-1 67. A little bit of some crease, possibly water damage there. We'll open it up and look. It's been a little bit, but I mean, there isn't any staining or anything. That's what always confuses me about marks like that, because it looks like water damage, but then when there isn't any staining, it's like, well, what's that from? You know? So I don't know. That's why I need a press, just to get rid of them, and then I don't care. Sir. Alright, nobody's been showing any interest in this one, so I'm going to actually open it up, show it to you guys, because I think it's cool. Somebody really crammed it in this bag. Had to rip the bag to get it out of there. So Tales of the Marvels Blockbuster. It's got an acetate cover, right? So it's got one of those in the front and the back. And I mean, Marvel did, I don't know, 4 or 5 of these with those kind of covers. I just think they're all really cool. This one's never been cracked open, I can tell. But neat issue. Adventurers number 4. Justice League of America 202. Superman 372 from the first series. Justice League Quarterly number 2. Batman 476. Justice League of America 207. Good with dust burn on Peter Parker 78. Oh, really? Okay. That's surprising. And there it is. Go through it at least to make sure there isn't any other surprises in there. It's definitely tanned along the bottom there. Somebody probably left it in their car or something. Thank you, Dan. And Walt Disney's Comics and Stories. This is, I don't know what number it is. 431, I think it says, but without my magnifying glass, I can't tell for sure. Marvel Comics Presents number 103. Batman 501. Dungeoneers number 2. No, foxing and dustburn are not the same thing. Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes 234. Justice League of America 203. But that probably is foxing on that one, not dustburn. Marvel Comics Presents 123. War That Time Forgot number 1 is kind of wrinkly on the top, needs flattening out. Marvel Comics Presents number 5. Spire Christian Comics Through Gates of Splendor. Does have somebody's name on the top there. And Justice League of America 204. Foxburn is like heat exposure, right? So yeah, if it's like left out in the sun, if it's in a car, something like that, where it's just heat. Dustburn is sometimes you'll see an issue that it looks like dustburn, just like where one issue is over another, and so there'll be this big strip, but it's really super dark. And the reason it's like that is because it's actually dust that was burned into the comic from the heat. People would leave them in attics, and so they would get covered in dust on the piles, and then that the heat would actually cook the dust basically into the comic book. Yeah, pretty much. So to me, that's not the same thing. But you know that was just explained to me a couple of years ago. So, so yeah, you know, sitting all day at a flea market too. Yeah, absolutely. Diabetic Superman 3 on Superboy 234. Thank you, sir. And let me just get these out of the way here. All right. Where are we at on time? 2:30. I am, in case there's new people watching, gonna try a few more magazines because we went through all the comics that I showed yesterday and the ones that I hadn't shown yesterday that I had set out for today. We got the Mad Super Special from 1989. Very thick copy. Starts off with the A-Team. And this one's interesting because look at the discoloration on these pages from page to page. Why does that change so much? And it's like that throughout the book. They just using different types of paper. That's odd. Savage Sword of Conan 130. Joe Jusko cover. Does have some wear and dog ears down here on the corner pretty badly. There's actually a part of the corners missing there. Savage Sword of Conan 144. Lots of spine ticks, but quite a cover. 140. 146. This one's got a lot of dog ears down here as well. Mad from 1975. Mad from 1980. Savage Sword of Conan 168. 159. I got this Adventures of Tintin from the 1970s. I showed that yesterday. Very oversized, but pretty cool if you're a Tintin fan. Mad with Charlie's Angels. Also something in there about Disney World. Savage Sword of Conan 186. Do you remember if you had a Mad with Weird Al? I don't remember. I do have another box over there with a lot of the newer ones in it that may have one with him that I can go through and check. Here's Savage Sword number 161. It's got a lot of dog ears on the back. They need to be straightened out. Let me go grab that other box. It's right here across the room. Oh. I guess I'm mistaken. These are mostly older ones in this box, not the newer ones. Mad with the Angels for Vilma. Thank you. There. It was Michael Jackson. Yeah, there was a Michael Jackson one. Doesn't mean there's not a Weird Al one. Um, I'll just go through them all real quick. We got time. I do have this poster somebody included in a purchase. If anybody wants this, let me know. I'll just throw it in your box. I think it's relatively recent for Absolute Flash. And it's just a very large, long piece of paper here. I got all excited until I saw it was a female Flash, and I was like, I don't even know who that is. So if anybody wants that, let me know. I'll throw it in. And let's see, here's a Mad from 1977. This is a Mad Special, number 23. Still has the stickers, sound effect stickers inside. And surprisingly, they're not stuck together. There's this one. This one's got some wrinkling going on the back, though. One with George Washington. Here's a King Kong cracked cover. Got the poster on the inside of the cover. $3 on special. The one with the stickers, this one? Alrighty. Thank you. Got Mad with Jimmy Carter. Also Little House on the Prairie. And some Star Wars in there, it says. Always kind of interested in the Star Wars ones. This one's kind of beat up. There's Little House on the Prairie. Little house, oh so dreary. Oh, there's Star Wars. A mad look at Star Wars. Here's a Mad Super Special. Unfortunately, the comic is missing. Somebody tore it out of that one. Mad for President. Oh, Vilma wants the poster. Okay. I was trying to figure out what I'll take it means. Now I know. Duh. Yeah, that one's kind of falling apart. Here's an extra special cracked. The newest cracked Flip the Faces book. Free inside. Ah, okay. So that's all still there. Nobody cut him out. That's good. King size cracked. Free in this issue, the Fonz for President game. Nerd card. Cool card. There's a Mad Another Mad. $3 on the Mad with skis. Is that the first one? This one? Yep. Alrighty. Thank you, Jackson. Let's see, here's a newer one. This one has whoever that guy is. Mad Super Special for TV. Mad Super Special Computer Virus Edition. Mad Super Special from 1980, 100-page Mad look at Hollywood over the years. Mad Super Special number 11. Somebody wrote on it. Unfortunately, there's no record in here. Uh, 1976 Mad Pizza Delivery. Take a Trip with Mad. And this one's got Mad Sicky stickers. Are they there? Yes, they are. Sixth annual edition of More Trash from Mad. Mad Special number 6. Take the Mad with the rabbit in the hat. All right. More treasures from Mad, trash from Mad. Special bonus 8 pages in color. Oh, they did a little comic section in that one. That's cool. Probably reprinted from one of their old comics. And Mad Special number 22. You can have all these certificates. The Messiest Room of 1977. Master of Financial Planning. Hanging Out Permit. All right, let's see. Steven Spock wants the banana. And Jackson Roy Kirk wants the rabbits. That was back away. Yeah. All right, so this one for Steven Spock. And this one for Jackson. Appreciate that, guys. And then we can just go through the rest of these as well, I guess. I'll move these. I'll make 2 stacks, one for Conan's and one for other stuff. Got Mad. This one is the Lord of the Rings. This is SpongeBob. X-Men 2. Weakest link. 20 dumbest people of 2004. Gangsters Gone Wild. Mad number 500, our greatest issue ever, and that's not saying much. Sergio, his 500 favorite marginals. And there they are. Definitely need a magnifying glass. Use this cover to teach your cat the foxtrot. And that was The Lost. George Bush and Dr. Seuss. Bonus Alfred E. Newman for President poster. It's just a centerfold. That's cool, though. Put a new idiot in the White House. And this one is Fear Factor. Also, Spider-Man 2 is in there somewhere. This one is the Golden Anniversary Edition. It's got a fold-out that shows the usual gang of idiots from 1952 to 2002. Harry Potter. Plus a free politically incorrect poster. Gulf Wars Episode 2, Clone of the Attack. NASCAR. "20 Dumbest People of 2002. Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Chris Rock. The Hulk. That's cool. Free poster. Mad's new Sesame Street characters. I guess that's the poster. Spider-Man 2, that's cool. Now one's supposed to have a poster inside as well. Oh. Last Supper. They're all talking on cell phones and telling everybody else to be quiet. Harry Potter again. Shrek. Alias. Video game poster. Dogs playing video games. American Idol. Oscars winners and losers, plus Lords of the Bling poster inside. There it is, Lords of the Bling. Mad. Max Headroom issue. Or at least a cover. That's in pretty bad shape, though. Towering Inferno. I have two of these. This one, the cover is detached. Crazy magazine. This is published by Marvel, like I said. The Alien cover. The scribbled on rock music cover without the rock music posters. Mad from 1979. Mad Star Trek. Baseball. Adam Sandler. MTV Music Awards. Our deck of 52 least wanted Americans. Friends. Matrix. Hey, library. 20 Dumbest People of 2003. That one. That one. Crocodile Dundee and Rambo. 3 Men and a Baby. I wonder if Beauty and the Beast is the Disney Beauty and the Beast or the TV Beauty and the Beast. They don't seem to have gone after Disney very much, which is surprising. Seems like they would have been a prime target. Yeah, it's a TV series. Michael Jackson. That baseball one again. Rap. Lemons. Charles Darwin's birthday. The Totally Crooked Mad Super Special. And I guess I piled them too high. It's hard to see. Looks like during giveaway weekend, I might be giving away an awful lot of Mad magazines. Cracked. What was interesting about this one? It's got a poster on the inside of the cover. Oh, it's cracked. That's right. It's got Bill Ward art in it, right? Yes. Roger Rabbit. Old classic Christmas issue. This is number 68 from 1962. Don Martin, classic Don Martin Christmas cover. That's an oldie. It was only 25 cents. Saturday Night Fever. Super Bowl. Summer 1988 Super Special. So nice thick issue. Here's an old Comic Scene magazine. This is number 26. It does have a little sticker up there that I need to put that one to the side too. Get that off with some lighter fluid. And some Savage Sword of Conan's. This is number 4. Holy moly. Unfortunately, it's detached from the cover. Here is a beat-up copy of number 30. Number 167. $171. A lot of dog ears on that one. $176. Looks like a spine split on that one. Cool cover though. 178. Great big crease running through there. 181. 182. 184. 185. 188. 190. 191. 195. 196. 160. And last one is 161, which is the same as the one that's on this pile, but this one's in nicer shape. Boom, 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 boom. Mad, mad, mad. All right, well, it appears I spent way too much money on these magazines. All right, gonna do some math. My least favorite part of the show. I'm gonna see if I can show this to you guys. Josh from Comic Book Collecting Quest sent me a photo. You're not gonna be able to see it on there. I'll see if I can show it on the other camera. So I don't know where he is, but I think he's in Chicago. And he is posing with Amazing Fantasy number 15. No explanation, just a photo. All right, let's see where we're at here. Sorry, I was going to the calculator on my phone. That's why I saw that. Let's see. Most of these I won't need a calculator for. Steven Spock, $12 today. Thank you. Missing Mars, $27 today. Thank you. Vilma, $129 today. Thank you. Dan's $15 today. Thank you. Patrick, $12 today. Thank you. And your stack is big enough where I really need to send your books. So whenever you can pay, that'd be appreciated, just so I can get the books shipped. But it's okay if you wait. It's not a big deal. And can't even use a calculator. Here we go. Diabetic Superman, $27 today. Thank you. Jackson, $9 today. Thank you. And Crazy Hungarian, $3 today. Thank you. Vilma, your stack needs to be shipped too. So whenever you can pay, I'll go ahead and ship right away. Thank you. And that's where we're at, guys. Thanks for watching. Appreciate the support and the fun times. Hope you had fun. Remember to have fun this weekend. A lot of good people died to let us have a great weekend. So, among other things. I will have another sale tomorrow. It's the $2 claim sale. Should be some good books in there next week. So Monday through Thursday. And that's all I got. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day. We'll see you soon.
Plastics on the scene, strutting in line. Ooh, yeah. Feathers sharp like blades, they really divine. Hey, hey. Sniffing up those comics, hunting all day. Quack, quack. Cheap thrills and chill vibes, can you dig it, baby? Ooh, yeah. Flap, 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 quacktastics. Here we go. Hey. Comics in their beaks, time to steal the show. Ooh, yeah. Cheap claim sales never stood a chance, oh no. With the quacktastics groove, they're on a roll. Hey, oh, ducks in disco suits, man, they slick as ice. Snapping on the beat, ain't that so nice? Ooh, yeah. Cheap comic seekers, they're the town's delight. Quacktastics do their thing and they do